Welcome back to more Two Gay Guys Play in a very specially recorded edition because we fucked up, or at least the software did. And
yeah, I'm not going to blame this on us. We've been doing this for 6 months.
That's very true. So we didn't have audio for like the first 30 minutes randomly of a 2-hour session. So we're just going to sit here and re-record, not even try and front that we're going to replay it or anything. And here we are. There's a dog. He's talking to us. We're going to go to Titania, which is, I'm going to call it, a fox in the desert.
We lost a lot of prime furry jokes. Like, I ran out like 1 or 2 episodes into this recording session. It's just, I couldn't
do it.
Couldn't keep it up.
Look at all them barrel rolls there. Because Peppy's not even here to get in on that.
Oh, that's right. Didn't Peppy just die?
Yeah, that's why we're here, is to find Peppy, who crashed and died. Well, not died, but see? Phase 1, search for Peppy.
Okay.
Having been on the gamepad, I didn't notice the giant, terrifying tornadoes that are always there. That would have terrified me.
Because it's also been like a week since we recorded this, and we didn't notice it until we were ready to upload it.
Yeah.
So, like...
well, we got some extra homework.
I was like, what did we do? Oh, right. Peppy died.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when this is what I was seeing the whole time that you were recording. You had no idea what was happening because you were always looking at that goddamn gamepad and could not see half of the screen most of the time.
Right, yeah. Now, it's funny because I've been, like, watching our episodes after they're done and up, which is a thing I don't normally do because it's like whatever, I was there.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been really different because I'm seeing things that I didn't really see before.
And you see why I kept asking if you were the one that was drunk.
Right, yeah. So now I'm just like, what the fuck was I doing? Why did I move that way? That was stupid. Like, how did I not see that guy I was going to crash into, So it's just... It's interesting. And also, the game is very pretty, which is not a thing you notice when you're playing on the gamepad.
Yep. Like, I'm, having seen you play this whole game...
Yeah, that's right, because we did finish it.
Yeah, we did finish it. Yep. Like, this whole recording session was, like, the second half of the game.
Yeah.
Which this is, like, all the Star Fox games, it's all about, like multiple paths or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gotta say... I did not like this game. Like, when you were like, well, we need to re-record because we don't have any audio, I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, right.
Like, I would rather spend 2 hours playing Dark Souls 3.
Fair.
Because I killed one Lord of Cinder. Damn it.
Yeah.
I have 3 left.
There's only 4?
Yeah. There's a lot more bosses than that, but there's like the 4 story bosses. I killed one of them like 12 hours into the game. I'm not sure if I'm preposterously over-leveled, or if I just have been very lucky.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably both.
As I say, little column A, little column B.
Yeah, I also have that hollow killing greatsword, which has been helping a lot. I realize we're playing Star Fox, but when he's...
You don't care about Star Fox.
There's 2 Star Fox games, like one that I liked as a child.
Right.
Which was 64.
Right.
And I still like Star Fox Adventures. And I thought Assault was fine for the most part.
Uh-huh. See, I've only played SNES, Star Fox 64, and a couple of hours worth of adventures, so I don't have all of the say.
Yeah.
I've never played Assault or anything else, or Command.
Yeah, I think I got Assault when it was like a player's choice or whatever the hell their bargain bin thing was called.
Right.
And I think I played through it once and like got stuck on the final boss and just never played it again.
I will say, because before you had made mention that you'd rather play Dark Souls because you didn't want to play this anymore because you don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
In retrospect, having played through it, despite a lot of frustrations, which it'll be hard because we don't have that audio for some parts. There's plenty of audio from that session. It's just the first couple episodes. There's nothing. I would get very frustrated because the controls are weird and hard, and it's
too difficult.
I would say it's a combination of it being a very odd control scheme and this being a type of game that I don't play often. So moving these sort of vehicles and stuff around is weird for me. But all in all, I liked it. It is not the best game. It could have done better. But I like it.
Basically, and in watching you play this,
that was great.
Yeah. All my complaints about this game would be solved with, a controller.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
And I 3D, Star Fox 3D.
Right.
It's just Star Fox 64 remade with slightly better graphics. That's what I thought this would be.
Which, if it wasn't so weird, it would be a really cool new take on it because it's a lot of the same, but with some changed up conventions and story elements, which I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's like playing with my expectations, which is always good for a retread to do, because otherwise, well, there's nothing different. What was the point of this?
Well, what this could have been for me is more like Twilight Princess, where like Twilight Princess is very much just Ocarina of Time. Like, they have functionally the same premise. You're doing very similar things. Every woman still wants to bang you.
Yeah.
Which is every fucking woman in Ocarina of Time wants to have sex with you. Which I guess it's because you're like Bishonen and quiet.
Right.
Like you're not always talking about sports or whatever. Like whatever stereotypical straight people talk about. I don't know.
Right. Things.
Stock markets.
Right.
Whatever. See, that's what I was hoping this would be. And just watching you struggle with the controls, I think was just like, I'm really glad I didn't play this. Because I would have just stopped playing after like 2 episodes.
Well, you still need to play Star Fox Guard. I mean, I haven't played it, but you were really excited about it.
That one I'm stoked for. That is over there.
It's on the shelf. You just need to do it. You've just been in Dark Souls land.
Yeah.
Oh no, here I am coming up to the fucking
Fuck
giant,
off worm.
Yeah, the quicksand asshole. No, literally, he like makes a giant like
sphincter.
Yeah, of sand, which would be rough. See, there it is. He's going in there. We're gonna rim this bitch, whether he wants it or not.
There's our episode title.
That is the meanest butthole I've ever seen. Oh boy,
Robo-sphincter.
He has worms of a different kind. The scrap worm.
I think this episode's also super long because like he just did this boss fight, whereas like there's a later one that we like have to cut for.
Yeah,
because the boss fight
twice. There are 2 times that we cut, and
is it for like the last 2 bosses?
It's for because it is a giant robo gorilla.
See, look at this. This is why I'm like, what are you doing on that screen of yours? Because
I was like, because moving and shooting in this thing is very weird because it's only on like 2 dimensions unless you're hovering. And I feel like the controls were kind of reversed from what the chip is. So I'm like, aiming and shooting is really bad. If I can minimize the amount of movement I'm doing and just like shoot around him just enough to hit the little weak points on him, like then that's good enough for me. I'm fine with that. But nope, that just wasn't doing. It needed me to move, and I was like, well. God damn it.
See, like, and it's kind of cool that they're like, hey, buy this game you're waiting for. Also, free tower defense game if you're into it. Which I am, so.
Yeah. It's one thing that, I wasn't looking at ever because I'm trying to shoot things and stuff, but the skybox for this game is really pretty, and I would really enjoy it if there's a random mode afterwards. Like, I think Xenoblade Chronicles X ruined me, where I'm like, why can't I just fly all over the planet? It's like, that would be a really cool mode, just to fly over everything, like, not at a low altitude, but, high enough to see all of this shit, but not have to fight. I don't know.
Like, it's weird that going back at, like, was that the last Wii U game you played? Was Xenoblade Chronicles X?
I want to say no. I want to say there was something else that came out recently and I was big into, but I can't remember what that is. I'm looking over at the shelf.
I mean, I played Twilight Princess.
I think that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely Xenoblade Chronicles X then.
Which you played the shit out of.
God, how many hours did I put in it? It was like 84. No, what was it?
It was like 90. It was like every time we weren't playing games for the show.
Yeah.
Like you were playing that, and I don't remember what I was doing. Because it was December.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm not sure what you were playing. Because you weren't playing Pokemon, that's for sure.
Nope. Still sitting there. I still have not beaten Omega Ruby.
That's so sad because I beat Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, and you beat the Delta episode.
Which was worth it for everything. That was fantastic. And now I started Pokemon X, which is neat.
And Sun and Moon are coming out. It's going to be great.
So much stuff. But yeah, I don't remember what you were playing in December.
I have no idea. Probably Bloodborne again.
No, because you haven't really played that since you moved here.
Oh, that's true. I was just playing it recently because I was like, I should start New Game Plus Plus.
When did Gravity Rush come out?
Oh, that's what it was, because it came out in November, I think. Or maybe it was February? I don't remember.
I want to say it probably was, because I remember seeing you playing that on the TV here, and I wasn't paying attention at all, so I must have been playing Xenoblade Chronicles on my... Because I had just plugged the HDMI into my computer.
It was Fallout. Fallout 4 came out.
Oh, yeah, Fallout. That's right. We go through a lot of games, and sometimes we don't finish them. Looking
Yeah.
at you, Tales of Zestiria.
Yep, been there since
September.
Yeah.
One of these days, though, because I want to get back to it. It's just that now, getting back to games that I've never finished, I'm playing Final Fantasy IX, because I never finished it. Ever. And it came out on Steam, and it's just... the boosters make it so worthwhile. And here we go into the sandy asshole again. It just gets rough, and look at it. See that sphincter? Oh, and then he clamps down on you. That is...
I don't remember if you die in this boss fight or not.
You do not want to raw dog that. Just saying.
Gross.
Wear condoms, kids, otherwise this happens.
This
This
will
will
lesions.
inevitably there's lesions and a robo-worm.
You're not going to enjoy it, is all I'm saying.
It's basically a Michael Bay Transformers movie.
I mean,
except for Shia LaBeouf isn't there. I mean, he might be. He might be the one with the robo-worm in his butthole.
I mean, this looks... That's what this was reminding me of, was like the Michael Bay Transformers.
Right, because it's just a mess of metal.
Yeah, like, it's so weird. I have no, like, childhood affection for Transformers. But I still didn't like those movies.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like, well, why didn't you like them if you don't have any affection for Transformers? Like, because they're bad movies. Like,
I liked the first one a lot, even though I was a big fan of Transformers.
my complaint about it is I could never tell the robots apart.
Yep, the design for the robots and all of those is atrocious, and I don't know why they let that happen.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's not realistic either, so it's just like,
Yeah.
a robot would have the least amount of moving parts and work properly. It's just tiny little things that move all over the place, and yeah, you can't tell any of the bad guys apart at all.
Yeah, the only one I could ever tell was, like, Bumblebee, because it was yellow.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
Everybody else is just the same, like, black and gray cars.
There you go.
Fuck that worm right
Yeah.
in his wormy butt. Look at him explode. Now I saved my rabbit friend.
Yeah.
My DILF rabbit.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, there we go. No one's gonna argue. If you'd like to argue that Peppy isn't a DILF rabbit, sound off in the comments.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow me on Twitter and harass me, telling me that Slippy is the one that you would like to slip into the most.
I mean, I assume the overall answer for the group is, Fox.
Of course.
But it's like all anime popularity polls. It's always the main character. He's always at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got his ass handed to him.
I got one hit in.
Oh, it's based off how much damage they've taken.
Yeah, oh,
He
really?
has 10, Sylvie has 5, Falco has 9.
Oh.
So if you just get people off of them very quickly, beat bosses quickly, they're worth more points.
There are so many things we learned about this game even after having played it.
Yeah.
Which is neat. And it was a slightly longer episode. Came in like 13 minutes longer.
Yeah.
We did it. Titania is now under our belt, and I think we're off to Sector Y or something weird. Yeah, we got a lot done in this one session we were recording from Titania all the way up through Venom.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll just do more next time on Two Gay Guys Play.
Sounds good to me.